do, Dream Team? It's your boy D Neil back with another reaction video, guys. And of course, we are back with more Would I Lie to You? It's what you guys commented. It's what I'm here to serve. We got Michael, Diane Morgan's ghostly guy, and there's two others in this one, but the one that was commented was Diane Morgan's ghostly guy. So we're gonna stop it after that one. I can only handle one, guys. I can only handle one, because if I get three in a row wrong in one day, it'll be a problem. So I'm gonna do the one. We're gonna cut it off after that. But I've never done Diane, so 50-50 chance here. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? Drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Ring notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. What we got?
Please welcome this week's special guest, Michael. Right, we'll start with Diane. What is Michael to you?
This is Michael. I once punched him in the face because I thought he was a ghost.
Bob, how do you know Michael?
This is Michael, and after cutting his hair, I got a job on a campsite as a hairdresser.
And finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Michael?
This is Michael. Together, we helped free a donkey that had trapped itself in the cubicle of a seaside toilet.
So there we have it.
Oh my lord. Okay.
In the cubicle of a seaside toilet.
So there we have it. Is Michael Diane's ghostly guy, Bob's campsite client, or Lee's donkey do-gooder? David's team, where would you like to start?
Well, Diane, where were you when you mistook Michael for a ghost?
I was backstage at the Theatre Royal Bath.
And what were you doing there?
I was in a play.
What happened? You were in the dark, waiting to go on the wings?
I was in the wings.
In the wings, waiting to go on?
And I'd been told a ghost story about this, that the
where was
Theatre Royal
Michael?
Bath is haunted.
Yeah, she's lying. I don't know Diane. But she's lying. My gut knows. It knows that she is telling a big fat lie right now.
I've been told a ghost story about this, that the Theatre Royal Bath is haunted.
What was the story?
Well, that the theatre was haunted. They said that about once a week, this ghost, a man with white hair, would float around the theatre.
So you heard
So
that
then I'm
story?
standing in the wings. I turn round and I see, well, I know it's Michael now, but at the time I thought it was the ghost because of the hair. And I sort of inadvertently punched him.
What was he wearing?
He was wearing quite dark clothes because he was, you know, working backstage. He looked like he was kneeling on some sort of prop. So he looked like he didn't have any legs. That's what made me think, oh my God, it's the ghost.
He sort of sidled up and knelt on something.
Yeah.
I have to say, I have slightly less sympathy for Michael now. I realise that what he did is he sort of crept up behind you and knelt. That is slightly creepy behaviour.
Yeah. I did ask him why he was kneeling on the bookcase.
Yeah, but I imagine at that point he was also asking you why you hit him.
Yeah.
Did he answer you? Was he able to say why he was kneeling on there?
Yeah. He said there weren't any chairs backstage.
I just don't believe Diane, guys. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Just something about her. I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying this story. Not buying, and I'm not even second guessing myself this time. Like, there's no part of me second guess. I'm just not buying.
Say why he was kneeling on there?
Yeah. He said there weren't any chairs backstage.
All right. Who next?
Okay, Bob, you cut Michael's hair.
Oh, dang. Okay, so you have to go. You got to watch the full one. This isn't just like one boom. It's like, because it's a special guest, you got to guess which story is the truth. Okay, so this is gonna be a little harder than the regular game. Now I gotta guess out of 3 people which one's telling the truth and which 2 are lying. It's okay. I'm always up for a challenge. Always up for a challenge.
All
no
right.
worries.
Who next?
Diane's
Bob,
lying though.
You
I know
cut
it's not
Michael's
Diane.
hair, and this was on a campsite.
Yeah.
How did you come to? Because you're not a hairdresser, are you?
I'm a hairdresser, David.
You previously...
Bob's lying. Leepack's telling the truth. Lee-Mack's telling the truth. Bob's lying. Diane lied. Yeah. Did you see the way Diane... Bob. I'm a hairdresser, David. Go back.
On a campsite?
Yeah.
How did you come to... Because you're not a hairdresser, are you?
I'm a hairdresser, David.
You previously worked as a hairdresser, had you?
I'm from a family, I'm the youngest of 4 boys. And in my family tradition is that the eldest is a priest, then a lawyer, then a teacher, and then a hairdresser. So it fell to me to take up the scissors. I was given my first set of scissors when I was 13.
I actually had a pair of scissors when I was younger than that.
Were you the 4th child?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was...
You needed them for school. You needed scissors for school.
When I was younger than that.
Were you the 4th child?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was more for, cutting out bits of coloured paper.
Oh, no, these were Japanese steels. These were Yasakis.
Right, OK.
He might be telling you.
So you were given these hairdressing scissors at the age of 14?
Yes.
Had you undergone any further training or just were encouraged to experiment?
Well, here's the rub. Because Michael, or Mickey, Mickey the drink, he's...
Mickey the drink?
Anyway, so, he was one of the first people that I ever gave a haircut to as a young boy. He was one of my friends. And then, fast forward to 1982. I go to the World Cup in Spain. There was Michael, Billy the Pigeon...
Billy the Pigeon?
Gentleman, yeah.
Why is he called Billy the Pigeon? Oh, he's found his way home.
No, he's a pigeon.
Bob's the tricky. Bob, because there was nothing I believed about Diane's story. But Bob, there's a part of me that wants to believe Bob. And then, because Bob plays with your head too much. But then a big part of me is saying he's lying.
Because he had like a fat chest. We all went to Spain. We were on the campsite for the England fans. I, as always, gave Mickey's haircut. And the one-man army from Nottingham, the Nottingham Forest fan, caused all the trouble out there. He demanded that he had a haircut.
What trouble did he cause out there?
Well, for example, he rushed to the cafe that we're in and threw a coin like that. Could have damaged anyone. Luckily, it went straight in the slot machine and won the jackpot.
Those are the moments that make me think it's true, because I'm like, he's throwing in like these bits of information that are obviously lies. Like, he's throwing in these tiny bits to try to pull you away and make you say lie. And those are the moments that make you think Bob might be telling the truth. But you never know with Bob.
It was really a rather simple story. So I cut Mickey's hair, I'd done since he was 13.
So you'd cut his hair regularly? You first did when he was 13?
When he was 13, one of the first people...
You were his regular hairdresser?
No, that would be a lie, but I would always cut Mickey's hair. Yeah. I was seen doing this, and before you knew it, over the course of the next 10 days, I probably did 50 to 60 haircuts.
And were you paid for these haircuts?
I probably was, but in kind.
Right.
Oh, because... The only thing any of these English fans could say was huevo solo, and that got you an egg sandwich. And I seem to remember that people, because I was cutting hair, it was always in the morning, that someone would bring me, oh, mate, you're busy cutting hair, you have a huevo solo.
So you're paid in egg sandwiches?
I think maybe I was.
And you did 50 haircuts over, what, how many days?
I think that was probably 8 days.
So you're having 50 egg sandwiches over 8 days?
I mean, I'm interested in the haircuts themselves.
Yeah,
Was there a
yeah.
signature style? It was the early 80s. Were there mullets going on? I mean, what was the look?
It was a feathered look I was expert at. It was called, where I'm from, it's called the foffer. You'll probably think of it like Rod Stewart.
Oh, it's a lovely look.
Layered at the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you still cut hair now?
Oh, not so much now, Robert.
To be honest with you,
No, I can't buy Bob's story. I'm sorry, Bob. I'm not buying what you're selling. Not this time. So by process elimination, Lee Mack has to be telling the truth. They did help some donkey that was stuck. It has to be.
Not so much now, Robert.
to be honest with you,
I can't do the new cuts.
what? Do you hear that? I can't do the new cuts. Right, what about Lee and the donkey?
So, Lee, tell us your story.
I was at the seaside. I went to
Whereabouts?
Blackpool.
When was this?
This was last year, believe it or not.
Last year?
Only last year since the last series and why it hasn't cropped up so far.
Fair enough.
On holiday, or were you summer seasoning?
Summer seasoning?
During a summer season?
I'm not a juggler.
Or were you...
They have comedians in Blackpool.
Or were you giving a keynote speech at the Conservative Party conference?
All right, I was doing a summer season. No, I was on a little weekend break. I decided to take my family to Blackpool.
What sort of loos are these?
Public toilets on Blackpool seafront.
So you go into the loo...
I go into the loo to use the toilet.
Where's the donkey?
The donkey is in the cubicle. The door was shut, and I did that thing where I looked underneath, and I just saw... Hello, mate!
Which way was the donkey?
Which way?
Which way in was he?
He was actually facing outwards, so the bottom was stuck in the cubicle, and the head was sticking out the front.
So he reversed in, did he?
No, he didn't reverse in. The toilet reversed up to him. Yes, he reversed in. OK. Turns out someone had witnessed this happen.
Yeah.
He'd gone into the toilet.
Who is this person who witnessed this happen?
It was some guy was in there.
Some other guy, not Michael.
There's a guy...
And he goes, I tell you what's happened here.
Yeah.
This donkey, and what did he say?
I walked in and I went, blimey, there's a donkey stuck in the cubicle. And the man told us, this donkey has wandered in from the beach, you know, where they do the donkey rides, and then someone had used the hand dryer, and he's freaked, ran round, got disorientated, and then reversed into a cubicle. And at this point now, Michael was in there, because the other fellow went...
Oh, my gosh. I hate how I don't believe any of them. I do. But I'm sticking with my choice. I'm saying Lee Mack's telling the truth. But I hate that I don't believe any of them.
And at this point now, Michael was in there, because the other fellow went out. He said, I'm not dealing with it, I've got to go.
I'm just the one that's here to explain the scenario.
He said, the guy said, I'm not dealing with this one, I've just got a leopard out of the sink. You can do this one. So he goes out, and the donkey's back end was literally stuck inside the cubicle.
How did you get the donkey out?
I pulled the reins as hard as he had reins. That's why we knew he wasn't a wild donkey. There's a lot of wild donkeys as well. I'm pulling at his reins like that, and Michael sort of tried to lean over the back, and he had his beach towel with him, and gently gave him a little, I wouldn't say a whip, that would be hard, but enough to make him try and come forward. But it just didn't work. We could not get this donkey out.
Right.
Died.
Boots fell off.
Join us next week.
No way. No way.
At least it was the right way in to use the loo.
Yes, perhaps he was using the loo. That's why he wouldn't come out. He needed the loo.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of that. I say donkey, I mean fat bloke. I was a fat bloke, and I wanted to use the donkey. I think that's one of those funny little Blackpool masks on of a donkey. It's all coming back to me.
Now Lee Mack's story is literally turning into the most unbelievable story. Gosh dang it, guys. They really got me stumped. They really got me stumped right here. They got me stumped.
I think that's one of those funny little Blackpool masks on of a donkey. It's all coming back to me now. I got arrested. I did 3 months in Parkhurst. I remember the story.
He's in 3 months in Parkhurst. But since we last did the show.
Michael is a prison officer.
So there we are. We need an answer. David's team. Is Michael Diane's ghostly guy, Bob's campsite client, or Lee's donkey do-gooder?
Well,
Diane's story is the most logical. But there's just something about the way Diane told it. I just don't believe her. So I'm for sure going to give Diane an X. Lee Mack's story is the least logical. Bob. Was Bob really out here cutting hair? Bob was out here cutting hair. It's more logical than a donkey getting stuck in a toilet. But for some reason, my gut saying go with Lee Mack. Call my gut stupid, call it what you want it, but it's saying go with Lee Mack.
Bob's campsite client or Lee's donkey do-gooder?
well, what do you think?
See, when I heard Diane's story, I thought that was a lie. And then I heard Bob's story.
Yeah, exactly.
Lee's story. And then suddenly Diane's story seems a little bit more real.
I think it's Bob. I think giving your man a haircut is the truth.
50 haircuts in a week, paid in egg sandwiches.
I don't know that you can do that hairstyle with one pair of scissors. I'm from a family of hairdressers, and I just don't think you can do Rod Stewart
from a family of
with one pair of
hairdressers.
scissors.
Did you have more than one pair of scissors with you?
No, my response to that, Nadia, is a family of not very good hairdressers. Two sets of scissors?
He looks round about Bob's age.
And Bob's haircut?
Yeah.
Can I just say, one final chance? He looks to me like a man who hangs around gentlemen's toilets.
I'm going with Diane.
Yeah.
I'm going with Lee. God dang it. I feel so stupid. I feel like an absolute idiot. I'm going with Lee. It's good.
I'm going with Diane.
Yeah.
Going with Diane. We're settling. David's
Diane.
team are saying that it is Diane. Michael, would you please confirm your true identity?
My name is Michael, and Bob gave me a haircut and a cancel.
God dang it! Bob! Bob, how much things did you do in your past? How many different jobs did you have, Bob? Gosh! I don't know why. Lee's story didn't even make sense. It was the dumbest story on God's green earth. It was a terrible story. Bob's was bad, but at least it was logic. It was possible. It was him and Bob are around the same age. Like, legit, I feel so freaking stupid. And I knew I was stupid when I said, this show plays with your mind, guys. It plays with your brain. It makes you run away from logic.
We can actually see photographic evidence of Bob cutting Michael's hair. There they are.
Oh, my gosh.
It really did happen. Thank you very much, Michael.
Wow. I hate my life. Because I knew I felt stupid, but there was still a part of me that was like, maybe there's a 1% chance that I'm right and my stupidness could be geniusness in disguised as stupidness. But no, it was just stupidness, no disguise, pure stupidness, and I fell for it. It's okay. I'll get it next time. I'll get it. No, you win some, you lose some, but you live to guess again. That's all we got for this one. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon and drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. It's your boy D-Neil, out.